I heard the nickname Starman and I said skating has made me far too cynical. Good morning. Welcome to Daily Chats, where we talk about figure skating news, pop culture, and whatever's on my mind. Today is black coffee in a snowflake mug because it's still freezing in Indiana. What are you drinking? Let's get into it. Star is a new partner. It's Daniil Parkman. I hope I said his first name right. Parkman recently skated with Katie McBeath up until, a week ago, although I'm sure that split was earlier than we thought. The clips look promising. It's important to remember that Star is a single skater. This is her first year in pairs, and that's a harder transition than I think people sometimes realize. A lot of our top pair girls started in singles, but were transitioning or at least doing pairs at some point, 10, 11, 12 years old. However, I think Star is kind of tapped out singles-wise, but still has so much to give, so I can't wait to see this. I have been rooting for this for a few seasons. I always thought she'd be a good pair girl. I've heard mixed things about his citizenship. Some are saying he will have it by 2030. Some are saying no way. I am not an immigration attorney, so I do not know. I feel like I'm learning more and more of the rules. It was kind of a little bit embarrassing because, there's a lot of stuff going on with immigration in America. It was like knowing all of the facts, and people are like, how do you know all this? It's like, because rich people are trying to switch countries for an Olympic gold medal. Anyway, what do you think of the partnership? Do you think Deanna Stellato is going to continue? Are these all baseless rumors? I think she's going to continue. I do, but who's it going to be with? I don't know. Speaking of baseless rumors that are becoming more and more not rumor, Ilya Malinin had an interview where he basically insinuated that he's probably only going to do a half season or take the season off, which leads us to our next topic. Who is doing Dancing with the Stars? See, Dancing with the Stars kind of fell off. I watched it obviously when I was a kid, and then last season I felt like it came back with a vengeance. They had a good cast, so I think they're going to be smarter about casting than they have been in the past. I'm sure they would have loved Alyssa, but that's a no-go, it sounds like. Amber's probably a no-go. Is it Ilya? Is that why he's taken the fall off? Believe it or not, if he is himself, his unapologetic self, he is so interesting. I think he could do really well, but he can't put on any kind of PR face. It's got to be him. Maddie Chalk is another one that comes to mind. Moving into just more general pop culture, who else? They really had a 1-2 punch with Robert Irwin and Alex Earl. Drop some of your thoughts below. I'm genuinely curious because I don't know. That's all today. I got to go meet a friend. I served at a country club with him in college. He's one of my best friends. My husband and I, we all met there and hung out there. And there's something about high school and college friends that is just so comforting. They saw you at your dang most awkward and your dang worst, and they still wanted to be friends with you. Nothing you can do at 30 is going to make them uncomfortable, mad. You can just be your unapologetic self, and I love that. Have a great Tuesday.